All right, welcome in everybody on this cool, surprisingly cool, you could say, Saturday morning here in Fresno, California at Chancey Park. The game between your Fresno Athletics and VSA, Valley Sports Academy. That's right, we got a little update for you. A little bit short notice, but we're working it out anyway. We will not be able to play the California Halos today as originally scheduled. But thanks to Valley Sports Academy for coming out and playing us today. So we still have a game. We will just be playing VSA today instead of California Halos. Same with tomorrow. We are scheduled to play the Halos, but they cannot make it in. So instead, we will play the NorCal Warriors. The Warriors with the A's in the PCCBL. However, it will be counted as a non-conference game. We'll play them as regularly scheduled in a conference game later on this year. However, the game tomorrow against the Warriors is going to be non-conference. Same with this game today with the VSA Valley Sports Academy. So these two games will be non-conference against different opponents. But even though the California Halos weren't able to make it out, we still got games for you today. And also, quick update. Sorry if my voice is a little bit off today. I'm a little bit under the weather, so I have some congestion. But hopefully that doesn't affect the broadcast too much. As we get set here to get ready for the A's, we have our PA announcer coming out to introduce the game today. As I said, it's a pretty cool day today. Going to be hanging around the mid 80s. It's in the high 70s right now, so a great time for baseball. So should be a nice day out at the ballpark today. We have our youth players get in for free today. A promotion going on as we had 2 weekends ago. Last weekend we were on the road, but 2 weekends ago back at Chancey, we were out here with all of our youth players. So it was great to see them. Hopefully we get some out to the ballpark today. As you can tell, we're having a little bit of a late start trying to get everything set to go with the schedule change. But the teams are about ready, and we should get going here at around 9:10. To go over the A's lineup with you, I don't have the graphic up yet. However, I do have the lineup for you. It's going to be leading off in center field is Robbie Papel. For playing first base today, hitting second is Ned Cheklich. Grant Kinzel will be hitting third doing the DHing. Angel Mejia hitting cleanup, playing shortstop. Landon McAnally will be playing second base, batting fifth. Ryan Harness in right field, batting sixth. Theo Wood at third base, batting seventh. It'll be Sean Psyche behind the plate doing the catching, batting eighth. And Scott Mitchell in left field, batting ninth. The pitcher for your Fresno A's today that you'll see heading out onto the field in just a moment is going to be the Fresno Pacific University pitcher, Joshua Moreno. The 1-2-3 hitters for VSA today are going to be Nico Reed, Isaac Escoval, and hitting third, Izzy Ramos. So as we get set to do the national anthem here as our players are running out, I will step away, but I'll be right back with you guys shortly once the game is ready to start. Welcome back, everybody. We are just a couple minutes away from game time here as Joshua Moreno warms up for your Fresno A's against VSA today. Moreno on the year, been one of the more heavily used A's pitchers, mostly coming out as a long reliever, but he will be getting the starting nod today. He's pitched 13 innings on the year, has a 2.15 ERA. He is very good. We'll see how he does in the starting role today. The A's record this season against VSA, they did play them twice to open up the season, and they won both games, so they are 2-0 against VSA coming into today. And we are just about off here. Nico Reed is stepping into the plate. He's playing third base for VSA today, stepping in against Joshua Moreno to get this game started. Official game time is going to be, or official game start time is 9:11 a.m. The first pitch we'll see from Josh Moreno is a called strike. Let me get the score bug up there. There we go. That is also not Grant Kinsel up at the plate. Pitch from Moreno is called strike 2. The hitter is going to be Reed. Pitch misses, ball 1. Not only do we have relatively low temperatures here for the summer, it's also pretty breezy out here today. That pitch misses. The early home games we had in the season before the road trip were relatively nice and cool because of the breeze. The last couple games when we returned didn't have as much. It was more straight heat. But today the breeze is back and the temperature is lower. It's a nice day out at the ballpark. In the batter's box, it's a full count right now to Nico Reed. He fouls that one back. Count remains 3-2. Cut on and missed. And Moreno comes back to get the strikeout for out number 1. And it's going to bring up Escobar. Escobar pops that one up. It's going to be out of play in the second deck, strike 1. Strike 2. Moreno back-to-back 0-2 counts to start the first 2 hitters of this game. That one's cut on a hit, foul down the third base line. Count remains 0-2. That one fouled back down the right field line. 0-2. Moreno looking for the second out of the inning. Hoping for a quick one here. That one misses high. Try to get him to chase up with the fastball. It's 1-2. And that one is just off the plate. 2-2. That one's hit to short. Mejia going to try to make the play, and he does. Out number 2. After the nice play from Mejia, it's going to bring up the VSA left fielder, Izzy Ramos. Swung on and missed for strike 1. Another first pitch strike from Moreno. That's one thing he's been very good at here. Pitchers on and off for the A's and their opponents. We've seen a lot of balls thrown. Joshua Moreno has been a strike thrower, though, as he's up 0-2 in the count now. That one is just outside again, 1-2. The 1-2 pitch from Moreno is in the dirt, ball 2. That one misses, 3-2. Cut on and miss, strike 3. VSA makes him work a little bit, but nonetheless, Moreno retires the side in order with 2 Ks to start this ball game. We'll head to the bottom of the first. Your Fresno A's will be up. It's going to be Papel, Cheklich, and Kinzel when we come back in the bottom of the first. It's a 0-0 game. Welcome back, everybody. That was odd. The camera cut out for a second. But it is Robbie Papel to the plate. He has a 1-1 count. Every day with the stream, there's something. But hopefully the camera stays where it's at right now. Papel hits that one to short. Throw from across the diamond is in time for out number 1. It's going to bring up Ned Cheklich. First pitch misses, ball 1. That one is hammered out to deep right. And that one is signed, sealed, and delivered over the fence. A moonshot from Cheklich gets us started off today. Gets the scoring going. It's 1-0 A's. What a shot from Cheklich. After the home run from Ned Cheklich, it's going to bring up Grant Kinzel. See if I can update that. There we go. The A's on the board first after the solo shot. That one looked like that was off the bat at like 105 plus miles an hour. Unfortunately, we don't have the exact metrics on that, but he crushed that one. His second home run of the season. Kinzel hits that one pretty deep into right, or to left. And that one is also signed, sealed, and delivered out of here. That's back-to-back home runs for the A's. Cheklich and Kinzel didn't even get time to put his name up on the ticker. That's the first time the A's have gone back-to-back this year. And they're on board in a big way. It's not a night game, but we have fireworks here at the ballpark early. The A's are up 2-0. Trying to continue the early hit parade, it's Angel Mejia, the shortstop, coming up to the plate. He takes a strike from the pitcher. The pitcher, by the way, is Jordan Zepeda for VSA. Probably not his favorite start to a game he's had, as Mejia takes strike 2. Pitch misses high to Mejia. It is 1-2. So Ned Cheklich on the home run has his second of the season. Grant Kinzel, that is number 5. That one misses. It's 2-2 to Mejia. Barely had time to process the Cheklich home run and then the Kinzel at bat before he hit his. I was saying it was going out to right. I was still on the Cheklich one. Ooh, and that gets Mejia. He's going to get to first on the hit by pitch. But yeah, Kinzel hit that one deep into left. In the outfielder rest area, the big wall up here at Chancey Park. Now batting is going to be Landon McAnally after the hit by pitch. Mejia awaits on first. Fouls that one off. Strike one. That one is way outside. It's going to be 1-1 to McAnally. Fouled back, 1-2. McAnally on the season hitting .222, has a .303 on base percentage. He's hitting here with a runner on first and one away. Mejia gets his lead. Cut on and missed for strike three. That's going to be out number 2. I don't know why I just put 0. There we go. It's going to bring up Harness. Harness hits one well to second, but the play is going to be made. There we go. For out number 3, very hard hit ball, but Ryan Harness is down. And we're going to head to the second inning. The A's strike twice on 2 big solo shots from their 2-3 hitters, Ned Cheklich and Grant Kinzel. We head into the top of the second inning. Your Fresno A's are up by a score of 2-0. On one pitch, Rowdy Spar takes Joshua Moreno to right field, but Ryan Harness catches it for out number 1. We are in the top of the second between the Fresno Athletics and VSA today. As new hitter is going to be Tyler Tuckness. Tuckness takes ball 1 low from Moreno. Moreno in the first went 1-2-3. Strikeout, ground out, strikeout. Good first inning from him, already as the first hitter retired. And it's a 2-0 count to the 5-hole hitter, the VSA catcher Tyler Tuckness. Tucking swings and misses. Strike one. That one is a called strike two to even up the count. Check swing. Appeal. Tuckness did not go. It's a full count. That one is fouled back into the net. Count remains full. Despite not having much early success getting on base for VSA, they have forced Moreno to throw quite a few pitches. That one is just high, called ball four. And I may have jinxed it for the A's as there's a walk with one away to Tyler Tuckness, bringing up Marquise Glenn Jr. Glenn hits that one to second base. McAnally, the feed, gets him out for out number two. Glenn is retired. Tuckness will go to second. Sammy Soto steps up to the plate. Soto takes inside from Moreno. 1-0. That one misses 2-0 in the dirt. The 2-0 pitch from Josh Moreno is cut on and missed for strike one. Moreno trying to work back into the count like he already has so many others today. Swung on and missed at the high fastball, strike two. Looks like the fastball so far today has been his best weapon, although we were only in the second. We'll see if it continues to develop that way or if he goes to more off speed as the game goes on. That one's hit out to short. Mejia has a beat on it. He's going to throw over to Teklich at first for out number three. And despite the walk, another scoreless inning for Joshua Moreno puts the A's ahead 2-0 as we head into the bottom of the second inning. Welcome back to the A's bottom of the second inning. Theo Wood will be coming up to face Jordan Zepeda after the A's strike first in the bottom of the first, get a 2-0 lead, courtesy of a couple solo homers. It's going to be Theo Wood getting the call right now. Theo Wood has a lofty .432 on base percentage, getting on base about 43% of the time. Cut on and missed. It's a quick 1-1 to Theo Wood. That pitch misses outside. Good eye. It's 2-1. Three and one after the breaking ball misses on the outside corner. Strike two. We've got a full count on our hands. And Theo Wood takes the walk. Adding to that on base percentage right there, he's on with nobody out. Sean Psyche steps up to the plate. He's doing the catching today. If I remember right, I'll go back and look. I think Psyche caught on Wednesday's game. That ball is cued too short. The feed to second is into the outfield. That's going to allow Wood to get to third, and Psyche is safe at first on the error. It was not Psyche that caught on Wednesday. It was Gray. Psyche caught on Tuesday. So the A's streak of non-continuous catchers continues. So after the error, trying to get the out at second, it'll bring up Scott Mitchell with runners on the corners. Mitchell will take strike one from Zepeda. Strike two, he fouls it off. Outside and low, ball one to the left fielder, Mitchell. Mitchell getting a start all over the outfield. He started in right. He's played as a defense replacement in center as he fouls that one off down the right field line. I believe today is either his just first or second start out in left field. A lot of these A's outfielders are very versatile, can play any position in the outfield. That one is popped up to second. Can't see it from that angle, so it'll be the wide angle. But the out is made. It's going to be out number one. Runners remain where they are. We go back to the top of the A's lineup. Now batting the center fielder, number 46. It's going to bring up Robbie Papel. Papel, another outfielder for the A's who can play right, left, and center. He also can pitch. We saw him get the start as the opener on Wednesday's game. He takes a strike there. It's 0-1. Papel, another guy with a lofty on base percentage. 419 coming into today. Pitch is cut on and missed, but the throw is going to get into center field on the stolen base attempt. And that's going to allow Theo Wood to score and Sean Psyche to get all the way to third. The A's are up 3-0. The delayed double steal pays off with the errant throw. The 0-2 pitch is low and away, ball one. That one misses inside, 2-2. Papel trying to work his way back into this at bat. Cut on and fouled off. Count remains 2-2 as Papel stays alive. Our PA announcer here at Chancey has the same idea that I do, as Staying Alive by the Bee Gees plays over the sound system. Papel can't stay alive on that one, though. He goes down swinging. It's going to be 2 outs with a runner on third still. It'll bring up Ned Cheklich, and I wish I could go back to a live replay like they do in the MLB sometimes with his monster shot of a home run in the first. But the best I can do right now is just mention it. Oh, and Psyche's going to come home on the wild or pass ball rather. That was probably a little more on the catcher than it was the pitcher. And that's going to get another run to score. 4-0 A's. Count is 0-1 to Cheklich. And as I was saying, if you missed it, Cheklich hit a very hard shot out into right field over where that 42 sign is, the retirement number, that went over the wall for a solo home run. So he takes ball 2 here. Hits that one well, but it's going to be fouled down the first base line. 2-1. Pitch misses outside, 3-1. The 3-1 pitch from Zepeda is just outside. Cheklich takes ball 4 after the homer. He's going to get on with 2 away, and Grant Kinzel coming up. Kinzel, the other one that would be nice to go to a live replay, as he hit a ball out to deep left field that went out for back-to-back home runs. He takes a breaking ball for strike 1 here. See if I can get his name up on the score bug before he hits another one out. There we go. That one's probably not going to be out, but it is going to be high. Will it get out of play? It will. That's a long strike 2 on the foul ball. Cut on and missed. Strike 3 as Cheklich goes to second. However, that will be the third out of the inning. So in the first, the A's got a couple of runs off of a couple of home runs. In the second inning, they get a couple of runs, but off of a couple errors from VSA. We head to the top of the third inning. Your Fresno A's lead VSA by a score of 4-0. Welcome back. It's the top of the third inning. Dylan Ferreira greets Joshua Moreno back out there for inning number 3. Moreno throws a swinging strike. It's 0-1. That one misses low. Ball 1. That pitch is a called strike 1-2. Moreno continuing his great start to the season so far today as that one's hit into right field. Harness tracking it down. He'll make the play for out number 1. As it's going to be Austin Mello, up to the plate. He's the 9-hitter playing second base today for VSA. Pitch misses from Moreno, 1-0. That one's a similar pitch, but a little more in the zone. It's 1-1. Pitch misses 2-1 to the 9-hitter Mello. Fouled back into the seats. Count is 2-1. Cut on and missed. Ooh, no, looks like the strike count was off. It's going to be strike 3. That puts 2 away and nobody on for the VSA leadoff hitter, Nico Reed. Reed takes the ball. Nico Reed went down on strikes his first time to the plate. He's in a 1-1 count here in attempt number 2. Cut on and missed. And in attempt number 2, it is strike 2. That one's hit out to center field. Papel's got a beat on it. He'll get under it and make the play for out number 3. Josh Moreno is cruising right now. That is 3 scoreless innings for him. And we'll head to the bottom of the third. And in I forgot the word, but in the spirit of the World Cup, we will say the A's go into the bottom of the third leading 4-0 over VSA. Welcome back. We're in the bottom of the third inning as Angel Mejia, who's 0 for 1 today, steps in to face Cepeda. The A's have scored twice in each of the first 2 innings. They lead 4-0. Oh, and that is the apologies. Yeah, Mejia is not 0 for 1. That just that got my memory back. It was the next hitter, McAnally, who got out, but Mejia last time was hit by a pitch, and he's hit by a pitch again. Doesn't seem too happy about that one, and how could you be after getting hit twice in one game? As McAnally, the new hitter, takes the ball. McAnally today is 0 for 1 officially. Mejia is 0 for 0 with 2 hit by pitches. Mejia goes. Throw is way offline to the second baseman who's not at the bag. And Mejia is going to swipe second. That one is the first strike. It's 2-1 to McAnally. Pitch in the dirt. Catcher blocks it. It's going to be 3-1, however. Pitch misses high. McAnally takes the walk. Runners on first and second now, with still nobody away. It's going to bring up Ryan Harness to the plate. Harness hit a ball hard, but it was right to the second baseman for a line out. His first time to the plate. Hoping for both similar and different results here. Wants to hit the ball hard, but wants to get it through for a base hit as he takes ball one. Cut on and missed. Count is even. Called strike two. Foul tips that one near the A's dugout. 1-2 the count remains. That one is popped way up. Looks like the catcher is going to be the one trying to get to it. And it'll pop out of his glove. It's a fair ball and might have had the play to get Harness. Or no, they're going to call it an infield fly. So Harness is out. The runners remain where they are. So kind of a break, I guess, for VSA, you could say, as no harm, no foul, as they still get the out and runners remain at first and second, as Theo Wood, who walked in plate appearance number 1, gets the at-bat here. He hits that one to the pitcher. It's a grounder. Pitcher just going to have to go to first and make the play. Runners do advance. It's going to bring up Sean Psyche. Psyche pops that one up very high to the second baseman. He's going to make the play for out number 3. That's the first scoreless inning VSA has had from Fresno. And it is going to bring us to the top of the 4th. The A's still lead 4-0. After 3 scoreless innings from Joshua Moreno, he's back out there for inning number 4, and he throws a strike to Isaac Escoval, the 2-hitter. Escoval, the shortstop for VSA today, takes outside, ball 1 to even the count. Escoval 0 for 1, grounded out in the first. Fouls that one back. It's a 1-2 count. Another one fouled back, 1-2. Escoval calls time. Maybe trying to throw off the rhythm of Moreno here, which has been very good. He pitches just outside. It's 2-2. Moreno, through 3 innings, has only allowed 1 walk and has 3 strikeouts. That one is low, ball 3. Cut on and missed. And he gets strikeout number 4. That's Escoval going down. 1 away. He's going to bring up Izzy Ramos to the plate. The second strikeout victim for Moreno. And he'll take an inside pitch for a ball. That one's in there for a strike, 1-1. Two and 1 the count. Pitch misses away, 3-1. And Ramos takes ball 4, a 1-out walk. Second 1-out walk issued from Moreno. It's going to bring up Rowdy Spar, who flew out to right in his first time up. Spar takes strike 1 in there. Ramos, the runner at first, gets his lead. Another ball hit out to right field. This one going to get out of play, though. Quick 0-2 count. That one misses inside, 1-2. That one is strike 3, and there are 2 away now. It's going to bring up Tugnis. Tuckness, the only other base runner of the game for VSA, reached on a walk in the second inning. He hits that one. That's going to be a base hit for Tuckness. This through the gap. Uh-oh, and the bobble lets the runners advance to second and third. So that'll likely go down as a single and an error for Tyler Tuckness. First hit of the game for VSA today. And Glenn Jr. steps up to the dish. Two on, two outs for Moreno. Cuts on and misses. Strike one. This is by far the most stressful inning for Moreno, and it hasn't even been all that bad for him yet. See if he can work out of it. And it's 0-2 after the foul ball from Glenn. The 0-2 pitch from Moreno coming is hit into right field. It's going to get out of play. Count remains 0-2. That one tapped to first base off the bag. Cheklich is going to recover off of the weird hop and get the out. That is the fourth scoreless inning for Josh Moreno. As we'll head to the bottom of the fourth, your A's lead it by a score of 4-0. Scott Mitchell steps up to the plate. Mitchell faces Jordan Zepeda, who's still out there. Takes a ball high. That one is hit out to right field and high. Right fielder running it down. Not going to get there. It's out of play. That one misses. It's 2-1 to Mitchell. Three and one the count. That curveball hits the inside corner. 3-2. Top of the order on deck for the A's, starting with Robbie Papel. Mitchell holds up. Nice take there. It's going to be a leadoff walk for the A's and Scott Mitchell. Steps Papel, who's 0 for 2 today. Looking to turn that around. He hits that one to third. They're going to go one. No throw over to second. That's going to be a fielder's choice. As Papel is on first and Mitchell is out at second. All right, we're back. I was wondering why the scoreboard was taking a little bit to update because we had a drop off there. Cheklich has a 1-1 count. Make that a 2-1 count. And coach is going to come out to talk with Jordan Cepeda. We're back after the mound visit. Cheklich hits that one high into left field. It is going to get down foul, 2-2. Valiant effort by the third baseman, or that was the shortstop actually, Escoval, who couldn't quite get out there. That one is hit down the right field line. That's a foul ball. Another hard hit ball from Cheklich, who of course homered in the first inning of this one. Hit a ball extremely hard. Fouled back again from Cheklich. Count remains 2-2. Caught on and missed. Strike three. Runner goes. Mitchell is safe, or not Mitchell. Papel is safe. Two down now for the A's, but the stolen base still counts. It's going to be Kinzel up to the plate with Papel at second. Grant Kinzel 1 for 2. Of course, also homered in the first for home run number 5 on the season for him. Going to try to look up the PCC BL stats overall in between this innings, and uh-oh. And before Kinzel can even get a pitch to hit, let me see if I can find this little meeting going on. They called the base runner Papel out as well. I'm not exactly sure why. I couldn't see it from my angle. But with Checklet striking out, that was out number 2. And now with Papel being called out on the bases, they're going to call that out number 3 to end the inning. And it's going to be VSA hitting here now for what is the top of the 5th. And they're going to confirm the call. I'll try to get an update on what happened. And we will go to the top of the 5th. Sammy Soto hits a ball to lead off the 5th over to first, and he is retired on one pitch. Moreno picks up where he left off. Still trying to figure out. I'm going to try to go down in between next inning and get clarification on what exactly happened to where Papel was called out at second. But in the meantime, we have one away here for Josh Moreno facing Ferreira. Ferreira 0 for 1 on the day. And he's in a 1-1 count. That pitch misses 2-1. That one is in there. Strike 2. Moreno has 5 strikeouts already, looking for 6. He won't get it on that pitch. That's going to be ball 4. Third walk of the game for VSA. It'll bring up their 9-hitter Mello. That pitch misses in the dirt, ball one. Mello today 0 for 1 against Moreno. Hits that one to short. It's going to be a tough play. Mejia's going to get it. Throw to first, not in time. Too softly hit of a ball. It's going to put runners at first and second now for the leadoff hitter, Reed. And it looked like we're going to get a mound visit. Is that Coach Winter or Hinojosa? Looks like Coach Winter coming out, so Moreno will likely stay in. However, going to have a little chat with the pitching coach in the infield, trying to see what to do after the walk-in single. Now back after the pitching visit, it's going to be Nico Reed facing Josh Moreno with first and second and one away. Reed takes just outside, ball one. The corners are in for the A's. Infield in double play depth. The double play would still end this inning. Cut on and miss from Reed. It's 1-1. A pitch misses low and away, ball two. Outside, ball three. Moreno seems to be losing his touch just a little bit here in the fifth. That one is fouled back. It's a full count now, 3-2. Check swing, did not go. That's going to be a walk to load the bases now, with still only one away. After getting the first out of the inning on one pitch, trouble brewing on the bases right now. And it looks like it'll be Coach Hinojosa coming out to get Josh Moreno. We'll see who the new pitcher is when they get warmed up, and I'm going to take this opportunity to also go get some clarification on the third out of the last inning. We'll be right back after this. We are back after the pitching change here in the top of the fifth. New pitcher for the A's is Cooper King, who is pulling a reverse Josh Moreno. He has 4 starts this season, getting his first time out of the bullpen. King has had some dominant outings as the starter for the A's this year. See how he looks out of the bullpen in a bases loaded situation. Hits that to Mejia. They're going to get out number 1. No throw to first, not in time, so the run will score, but the A's do get another out, which up 4-0, now 4-1. I'm sure they will trade that. Score is going to be A's 4, VSA 1 now with 2 away and runners at the corners. Escobar gets the RBI. Cut on and missed for strike 1 from Cooper King. Strike 2. The 0-2 pitch from King to Ramos is cut on and missed, strike 3. And VSA gets on the board for the first time today, but Cooper King shuts it down out of the pen. It's going to be 4-1 A's lead as we head to the bottom of the 5th. We are back in the bottom of the 5th inning for the A's. Grant Kinzel steps up to the plate. I figured out in between innings what the call was as Kinzel swings at strike 1. Why Kinzel didn't get the at-bat in the 4th. So the runner or the hitter Cheklich was called out on strikes as he swung and missed. And then it was also called batter's interference so that the catcher could not make a proper throw to get Papel at second. So they called the batter out on strikes, and because of the batter's interference, the runner was also called out. So there's some clarification on that. I was confused for a little bit as it's 0-2 to Kinzel, but that's all squared away now. And Kinzel hits one hard over the leap of the shortstop. That's going to be a base hit. Good 2-strike hitting from Kinzel to get on. He's now 2 for 3 on the day. And it brings up Mejia, who's been drilled by 2 pitches today. Let's see if they'll actually give him a chance to swing the bat or not. Looks like it is Jordan Zepeda who is still out there for VSA on the mound. He's calmed down a bit after giving up 4 runs in the first 2 innings. Has thrown 2 scoreless. Although the A's have had runners on in those, they have threatened, but he's kept them at bay. As Mejia hits that one, but that's going to be back-to-back hits as Mejia shoots one in for a single. Back-to-back leadoff hits for the A's. Put runners at first and second for Landon McAnally. He shows bunt. It's foul tip, strike 1. Mejia at first, Kinzel at second. Nobody out here for the A's. They've got a golden opportunity to get a run or 2 back. That one is popped up foul again. 0-2. See if McAnally goes for the bunt in the 0-2 count or if he will swing away here. Looks like they're just going to let him swing, but he takes the ball. It's 1-2. He hits that one in left field, but it looks like the left fielder is going to get under it and make the play for out number 1. And we've got Ryan Harness stepping in with the shot at an RBI. That one is fouled out of play. It's 0-1. Harness 0 for 2 today. One and one the count. One and two. It's a called strike to Ryan Harness. Pitch misses high. 2-2 to even up the count. That's cut on and missed. They're going to have to throw to first, but they throw back to second. And that will retire Harness for 2 down after the strikeout. Kinzel is going to get back to second safely. It'll bring up Theo Wood. Theo Wood takes a ball from Zepeda. 1-0 the count. That one is ball 2. 3-0 the count now to Theo Wood, who's already walked once today. Showing off his patience in today's ball game. Showing off his patience on the year, really, as he takes a walk there. Looks like Theo Wood walking to first, telling the dugout he wants to hit. That's another walk, as his on-base percentage has got to be up around 450 at this point on the year. And it'll load the bases for Sean Psyche. Psyche takes a strike, count as 1-1. That pitch misses away, ball 2. Psyche can work a walk that would bring in a run and make this game a 4-run lead again for the A's. Called strike on the outside corner, 2-2. He hits that one to first. First baseman has a beat on it. He'll feed to the pitcher who makes the play for out number 3. Again, the A's threaten, get the bases loaded, but aren't able to score. And will head to the top of the 6th inning. However, the A's still lead by a score of 4-1. Rowdy Sfar will lead off the top of the 6th for VSA against Cooper King, who's back out there. He takes a strike from King. King in his first relief appearance of the year. He went 2/3 innings last inning to get out of the bases loaded jam for Moreno, only allowed the 1 run to score. So Moreno's final line is 4 1/3 innings of 1 run ball. The 1-1 pitch to Sfar is cut on and missed on the hard fastball. Strike 2. You could hear that one from up here. That ball was zipped in there. That one's high ball too. Cooper King, one of the hardest throwers on this A's roster, can hit low to even mid-90s at times. Normally sits about 91, 92, but can really pound it up there as it's a full count now. Ball is fouled back in on the hands. Scout remains 3-2. Sfar, Tuckness, and Glenn due up this inning for VSA. Sfar takes inside. It's called a ball. 1 on to lead off the inning. Tuckness steps in for the third time today. Swings and misses, a strike one. Tuckness 1 for 1 with the walk as well. Pitch in the dirt. Runner fakes going, but heads back to first with no throw. So almost got a little too far off the bag there at first, but he was able to get back safely. That pitch is in there. 1-2 from Cooper King. That one is fouled off to keep it 1-2. Both King and Moreno for the A's are very fast workers on the mound. Throw a lot of pitches in a short amount of time. And strike 3. Tuckness goes down for the first time today, out number 1. And that'll bring in Marquise Glenn Jr. to the plate. As he takes strike 1 from Cooper King. Cut on and missed. The throw over to first is not in time. He's back safely. However, it's an 0-2 count. They had it off. And that is strike 3. Back-to-back Ks for Cooper King puts 2 outs on the board. Glenn goes down. It's going to bring up Soto, the 7-hitter. Trying to have better fortunes than the last 2. Pitch misses up. Ball 1. Cut on and missed. 1-1 now. One and two, swung on and missed again. King looking to strike out the side after walking the first hitter. Can he do it here? Pitch misses high and away, 2-2. Check swing, did he go? He did! And Cooper King, after allowing the leadoff walk, retires the side on strikes. And we'll head to the bottom of the sixth inning. Your Fresno A's still lead VSA by a score of 4-1. Welcome back to the bottom of the sixth inning. Scott Mitchell leads off for the A's here against new pitcher Easton King. We've battled the Kings on the mound, Cooper King and Easton King. Mitchell today steps in. He's 0 for 1, but he has a walk. King the lefty, and watching him warm up, he has a little bit of a funky windup. Almost comes from a full sidearm delivery there. It looks sidearm, but when he releases, it's a little bit above, almost like a low 3/4. Mitchell in the count 1-1 right now from King. So he takes ball 2. That one is an outside strike, 2-2 to even the count. Outside, close take from Mitchell, but it's 3-2. Kind of a risky pitch to take with 2 strikes, but it works out for him. Mitchell hits that one to third. It's booted by the third baseman, no throw. Mitchell will be on for a second time today to lead off the inning. Robbie Papel comes out to hit. Papel was the batter who was called out. Wasn't really his fault on the batter's interference a couple innings ago. It was deemed that the catcher could not make a proper throw when Papel tried to steal second. So because of that, he was called out. As he takes ball one. Mitchell at first gets his lead. Papel hits that one up and away, foul behind the first baseline. Or the first base dugout. That one is hit well into left field. Left fielder coming in makes the play right before the ground. Wish I could zoom in on that one. Looked like he almost had to dive, but just stayed up on his feet to make the play. It's going to be out number one. And it'll bring up Cheklich to the plate. With one away and one on. Cheklich, the batter that supposedly interfered with the throw. He takes ball one inside in the lefty-lefty matchup. That is ball two. King's pitch to Cheklich is called strike one. Had some arm side movement. Looked like a sinker or a changeup there. That one's on the outside corner to even the count. The 2-2 pitch is outside ball three. Cheklich works a full count. He hits that one in right center field. That's going to get down to the center fielder. Runner's going to come home, and he will score. That is an RBI double from Ned Cheklich. The A's get a run back. It is now 5-1. Second RBI of the day for Cheklich. And it brings up Kinzel with the runner on second where he is most dangerous. Kinzel already 2 for 3 today, has the RBI on the solo shot. See what he can do against the lefty reliever. Runner goes. Throw beats him, but it pops out of the third baseman's glove. Cheklich is going to be at third. The 0-1 count to Grant Kinzel. Flies that one into right field. It's going to get out of play, foul. 0-2. Still only one out, so a sacrifice fly is also in play. That pitch is high and outside. It's 1-2. Possibly a chase pitch, or possibly the pitcher King just lost control of that ball. That pitch misses outside, ball 2. That pitch misses in the dirt, takes a little bounce. It's going to be a full count now to Kinzel with Angel Mejia waiting on deck. That one is called strike 3. Kinzel goes down on strikes, and it'll be 2 outs with Cheklich at third. Bringing up Angel Mejia. Mejia today has a hit. He was also hit by a couple of pitches. He's been on base all 3 times. Takes the ball low and away. 1-0. Mejia on the season coming into this game, 296 with a 387 on base percentage, although both of those numbers have gone up today. Hitting over 300 now on the season after his hit today. Takes ball 2 low. Mejia hits that one past the shortstop, and there's the base hit. That batting average is really going up now as Cheklich scores, and Mejia has himself an RBI single. 6-1 A's. McAnally steps up with Angel Mejia at first, and 2 outs. Pitch misses outside, ball 1. That one misses outside from King. It's 2-0. Outside, 3-0 the count to McAnally. And the 4-pitch walk after the base hit puts runners at first and second, 2 away. McAnally doesn't even have to get the bat off his shoulders. And now it's going to bring up Ryan Harness with a runner in scoring position. Harness takes high, ball one. Pitch is low, ball two. King seems to have lost the strike zone here. That is 6 consecutive balls. Pitch misses 3-0 now. Easton King in danger of back-to-back 4-pitch walks. Harness awaits the pitch. Fires in a strike there, 3-1. Pitch is called a strike. It's in there, 3-2. Runner goes, and it's a walk to load the bases. King works it back to 3-2, but Harness, with the good plate vision, takes the walk. And all of a sudden, with 2 outs, we have bases loaded now. Gonna get a meeting on the mound, try to calm things down out there. And this is after the the mound visit. This is not who VSA wants to see up, with Easton King struggling to throw strikes. As Theo Wood already has 2 walks today, almost leads the entire A's roster in walks on the season. He takes a strike there. He's been a very patient and disciplined hitter. He cuts and misses that one. It's 0-2. It's probably the message from the pitching coach of VSA. Just throw strikes in there. If he beats you with the bat, that's better than walking in the run. At least it gives you a shot to get him out. It's 1-2 to Theo Wood. That one misses low and outside, 2-2. Theo Wood hits it into left field. It's going to be just out of play, foul into the VSA bullpen. Count remains 2-2. King's pitch to Wood is cut on and missed for strike 3. Looks like it was foul tipped into the catcher's glove. That will retire the side, but the A's pick up a couple runs. Ned Cheklich had an RBI double, and Angel Mejia with an RBI single will put the A's ahead 6-1 going into the 7th inning. Welcome back to the top of the 7th inning between the Fresno Athletics and Valley Sports Academy. Dylan Ferreira leads off Cooper King here and fouls one back. It's 0-1. Cooper King in for inning number 3 out of the bullpen. Looks like it'll be his inning as there is no one warming up in the A's bullpen as of now. He throws low, ball 1. Ferreira today playing right field for VSA as he takes strike 2. Cut on and miss, strike 3. Going back to last inning, that's 4 straight by way of the K from Cooper King. Out number 1 brings up Austin Mello. King already in the windup, throws strike 1. As I kind of touched on last inning, him along with Joshua Moreno, the A's starters today, very quick workers on the mound. Strike 2. Very efficient as well, throwing a lot of strikes. That one's hit out to right field, will get down. It will get down, but it will be foul. Count remains 0-2. Pitches up around the head of Mello. It's going to be 1-2. And that one is strike 3 looking. Mello retired for the second out of the inning, and it'll bring up the leadoff hitter, Still Nico Reed. Reed trying not to become the sixth straight strikeout victim as he swings and misses at the first pitch. Strike two. Pitch miss is just high. It's 1-2 now. In the dirt, 2-2. That one misses inside. Full count now to Nico Reed. And strike three. Cooper King retires the side in order, all via the strikeout. Big inning in relief for him. We'll go into the bottom of the seventh. The A's are still up 6-1. We are now in the bottom of the seventh inning. Sean Psyche, the switch hitting catcher, steps up to face the lefty Easton King, who is still in there for VSA. Psyche up in the count, 1-0 after ball one to lead off this at bat. Pitch misses ball two. King had a couple walks in the last inning for VSA. Had some trouble finding the strike zone consistently. Not off to the best start for that here, as it's 2-0 to Psyche. That one's a called strike, 2-1. It looks like our battery pack might be a little messed up, as that one's going to be hit out to first, or out to second, and the second baseman drops the ball. Looks like the sun got to him, and Psyche will reach on an error to lead off the inning. And it's going to bring up Scott Mitchell. That is the fourth error from the VSA defense today. The A's playing a very clean defensive game. They have none. Mitchell takes a strike. He's been on base a couple times today. Hits that one sharply to first. They're going to get the out at second. The throw at first is in time. Hard hit ball by Scott Mitchell. But Easton King and the VSA defense are able to turn a double play. That's 2 outs for Robbie Papel, the A's leadoff hitter. Papel seeing what he can do with now nobody out, or with nobody on and 2 outs rather. Pitch misses outside, ball 1. Breaks his bat and fouls it off down the first baseline. He's going to need a new piece of wood there. That one shattered and was hit out to short. Well, the ball wasn't hit out to short, but the bat was. It's going to be 1-1 when he gets a new bat. The shard of his first fallen bat is recovered and taken back to the dugout. Haven't had too many broken bats so far this season. Or at least not where pieces of it have fully dislodged. I'm sure we've had some cracks, but none of them fully broken like that one. As that strike 2, it's a 1-2 count now to Papel. Papel fouls that one down the right field line. It's going to be foul into the second deck. That ball is a curveball that floats in there for strike 3. That'll end the inning. Despite a leadoff hit from Psyche, or leadoff error, I guess, but Psyche gets on. The A's don't score, but they lead at 6-1 going into the 8th. We'll be back. Cooper King is back out there on the mound to face Isaac Escoval to get this top of the 8th started. Making pretty good time. It's 11:24 here. Should finish this one up before the 12 o'clock deadline. As Cooper King throws in a ball. King has already thrown 2 2/3 scoreless today. The run that was given up when he was pitching was credited to Joshua Moreno. As that's strike 1, it's 2-1 now. To the leadoff hitter, Escoval. Escoval takes strike 2. Count is even now. Fouled back 2-2. Just had a dove fly past the camera. As Escoval takes ball 3. It's a full count now. Pitch misses outside for the leadoff walk. Good plate appearance from Isaac Escoval to go from 0-2 to the walk. It'll bring up Izzy Ramos. Strike 1 from King. The throw over. Not in time. Got some activity in the VSA bullpen as well as the A's bullpen, as that one had to panic switch the camera over, but it will be a foul ball. 0-2. Rowdy's far waits on deck. Cut on and miss, strike 3. Runner at first is safe, but there is one out. Ramos goes down on strikes. That's the 8th strikeout in what is 3 innings for Cooper King. Pitch misses, ball 1. That one's hit to short. Mejia going to go to first. Play is made for out number 2. Runner will advance to second. I guess it's a win for VSA to at least not strike out that time, as it'll bring in Tuckness, who's been pretty good today. Strike 1. Pitch misses low and in. Ball 1. Count is 1-1 strike. That pitch is in there. Strike 2. Outside ball 2. King's pitch is fouled back. Count remains at 2-2. Ball 3. It's a full count. And there's the walk. It'll put runners at first and second now with 2 away. Strike 1 to Glenn Jr. Tyler Tuckness for VSA has been on 3 times today. Not much going for their offense, but he is making it work. As that one fouled down the left field line. Whoops, that is not a strike. There we go. 0-1 to Glenn. That one is called strike 3. How about that from Cooper King? 3 2/3 scoreless innings in relief. He had 9 strikeouts over 2 batters an inning. Great performance so far from King. We'll see if he gets a nod in the 9th, where it looks like Victor Leonardo might be warming up out in the A's bullpen. But first, the A's are up to hit, and they'll be up when they do it in the score as well. It's going to be 6-1 going into the bottom of the 8th. Austin Mello, VSA's former second baseman, is going to be pitching for them here in the 8th inning. And he's going to be facing Ned Cheklich, who has had a big day today. He's 2 for 4 He has a solo home run and an RBI double. He'll get the leadoff duties here in the bottom of the 8th. See what Mello can do on the mound against these A's. Takes. See, was that a dead ball? Looks like it was. Time was called before the pitch. It's going to remain 0-0. That's ball one. Cut on and miss from Cheklich. It's 1-1. And strike two with the 1-2 count now. That one's hit hard into right field. Third hit of the game for Cheklich. Leadoff single. And we're going to get a pinch hitter for the A's. Taking over the DHing duties for Grant Kinsel is going to be Eli Garay. Gray going up to play at Western Oregon next season for his college ball. It's up in Monmouth, Oregon. He'll be facing Austin Mello here with the runner on. Gray takes strike one. Pitch is high, 1-1 the count. That ball is hit into shallow left field. Shortstop is going to make the play for out number one. And it'll bring up another very hot hitter for the A's, Angel Mejia. Mejia on the day is 2 for 2. He has 2 singles and 2 hit by pitches. He also has an RBI on one of those hits. Mejia, like Cheklich, like Kinsel, like King and Moreno as well, all candidates for players of the game. Pitch inside to Mejia, 0-1. He hits that one just foul down the third baseline. Was looking for his third hit of the game right there. Runner goes, pitch is in the dirt. Cheklich is going to make it safely over to second with the stolen base. In the meantime, it'll be a 2-1 count to Mejia. He has another shot at an RBI here with now a runner at second and only one out. Mejia hits that one into left field. That's a base hit. They're going to wave Cheklich home. Left fielder stumbles. Runner scores. It's going to be an RBI double for Angel Mejia. Score is now 7-1 A's over VSA. And we're getting a pinch hitter for Landon McAnally. It's going to be Caleb Rico. Rico presumably will be taken over at second base. He's played there a lot this season. He'll be hitting with the runner in scoring position and one out. He takes a strike. How about Mejia and Cheklich today? Both have 3 hits. Both have a couple RBI on the day. Cut on and missed from Rico. It's 0-2. Cut on and miss, strike 3. The pinch hitter Rico goes down on strikes. There are now 2 outs with a runner at second for Ryan Harness. Runner goes. Ball bounces off of the glove of the third baseman. Mejia's going to get in there with a stolen base. Cut on and missed from Harness. Count is 1-1. Outside ball 2. And strike 2. Count is even. Austin Mello has been able to put the ball in the strike zone. Just been hit by some of the A's. Like that one right there, there's a base hit for Ryan Harness into right field. And that will score Angel Mejia for the RBI. 2 out, 2 strike RBI for Harness. Theo Wood will step in. Pitch to Wood, a called strike. That one in there, strike 2. Theo Wood today been on base a couple times. Runner goes. Ooh. Odd play there. as Harness doesn't slide, and the throw is in time to get him. But the A's, like they have multiple times today, have put up 2 in the inning. We're going to go up by a score of 8-1 as we head into the top of the 9th. And it looks like it will be Cooper King out there to try to finish this game for the A's when we come back. Leading off for VSA to face Cooper King will be Sammy Soto, and he takes a strike. Soto takes a ball. It's 1-1. That ball is foul tipped back into the net. 1-2. Looks like it was Victor Leonardo. Now it's Gabriel Perez warming up in the A's bullpen should they need him. Soto takes a strike from Cooper King, and that'll be K number 10 on the day. 1 away here in the 9th. Masterful game in relief so far from Cooper King. Ferreira trying to have a different outcome against Cooper King right now, as there is swung on strike 1. Ball 1. That one is popped way up in the air. It's going to be out of play foul eventually. There it goes. 1-2 to Dylan Ferreira. Pitch misses high. Ball 2. Ferreira hits it well in right field. That's going to get down for a base hit. The first that Cooper King has allowed today. There's going to be 1 on with 1 out. And it will bring up the now pitcher, Austin Mello. King throws in a pounding strike. It's 0-1. Ferreira gets his lead at first. Swung on and missed is the second pitch. It's a quick 0-2 to Mello. Called strike 3. Strikeout number 11, and the A's are now 1 out away from getting the win here. It'll bring up the leadoff hitter, Nico Reed, as the last hope for VSA today. pitch misses, bounces off the catcher, runner won't go. It's 1-0. Pitch is low. They throw back to first. Aren't able to get the runner Ferreira. It's a 2-0 count. Pitch misses low and away. Ball 3. That one's in there. It's a strike in the 3-0 count. Looks like Reed was taken there. It's going to be 3-1. The A's now 2 strikes away. That one's hit out to right field. Can Harness get to it? He can! Harness makes the play, and that will end the game here at 11:51. Put up the final score here in just a second. As the final lines for the teams today in your Fresno A's victory, we'll put the visiting VSA first. They had 1 run on 3 hits and committed 4 errors. And your victorious Fresno A's had 8 runs on 10 hits and committed no errors. Let's see. There we go. Let's put up the final score for you today. Of course, it was 8-1. Your Fresno A's win this non-conference game against Valley Sports Academy VSA. They moved to 3-0 on the season against VSA. Like to thank them for coming out to the ballpark. This is probably the last time that we will see them out this season. Again, tomorrow we will be back here at 9 a.m. with the schedule change, instead of the California Halos facing the NorCal Warriors, a conference opponent, but in a non-conference game. So tomorrow will count to the overall record of the A's, but not against the PCCBL record. So overall, good day for the A's. Bounce back after the loss on Wednesday, have a couple much-needed days off, and come back today and get the win. Everything was great today. Defense, pitching, hitting. It was all working today for the A's. That's what we need to see more of this season. As for standout players, obviously the combined 1-run game from Joshua Moreno, who had 4 1/3 of one-run ball, and then Cooper King in relief, 4 2/3 of scoreless ball, only allowed 3 hits total. Cooper King also in 4 2/3 had 11 strikeouts, which is pretty insane. He had a great day, but not to be too much taken away from Josh Moreno as well. And then the hitting, you had Kinzel, Mejia, and Cheklich, the 2-3-4 hitters, not necessarily in that order, but all had big games. Cheklich and Kinzel had homers. Cheklich also had added 2 more hits and an RBI. Mejia went 3 for 3 with 2 RBIs. Also had 2 hit by pitches, so he was on all 5 times today. Those 3 candidates for player of the game. Theo Wood got on a couple times. Ryan Harness had an RBI single. All candidates as well, along with the 2 pitchers, King and Moreno. And as I said, played a very clean game of defense, didn't make an error, weren't really in jeopardy of making an error today. Just great baseball all around. This is, if you look at the ideal baseball game and how it should be played from all sides of it, I feel like you can look at this one and think back and be like, yeah, this is the A's at with everything humming today. They worked as a team, and it was like a well-oiled machine today. They played well in every aspect and got the win. They got rewarded for it. So on this cool day here out in Chichansey Park in Fresno, California, I'd like to thank you all for joining us and thank you for coming to the park if you were here. Or if you tuned in from home, thank you as well. Uh, the A's are getting ready to end their victory meeting out in right field. I'm going to go down and get a player of the game for you to interview. We'll be right back after this in just a moment. Welcome back, everybody. Thanks for sticking around for the post-game interview. I'm here with the A's Angel Mejia, the player of the game today. Went 3 for 3 with two RBIs, right? And two hit by pitches on base all 5 times. So first thing I want to ask you about the game, like what was your approach today? I mean, obviously the hit by pitch is something you can't control too much, but hitting wise, with runners on, you were very good today. Do you have like a different approach with runners on and I guess with nobody on? If you could talk a little bit about that.
I really have the same approach. Just get the foot down, let the ball travel, and just hit a line drive over the second baseman. That's been my approach all year in high school. So really, that's all my approach has been, especially just line drives. That's really all I focus on.
That's the best way to do it right there. It works out for you. Second, if you could just talk a little bit about, just for the folks at home to kind of get to know you more, because I think this is the first time I've interviewed you on the post game this year. If you could talk a little bit about like where you're from and where you played high school ball at, and kind of where that's leading you today.
I went to Edwanda High School in Fontana, California. So just graduated there last this year actually, incoming freshman now. Really liked it. Our baseball team was really good this year. Made D1 playoffs, but fell short. But honestly, just a great experience there.
Awesome, thank you. And then, there you go. Hopefully, you guys can hear me. Last question for you. We've been asking it to everyone on the team. I know it can be kind of a difficult question for some people. I know it's tough. It changes, but current or all time, what is your favorite song or artist?
A lot of people know the people that know me know that I'm a big Rod Wave fan. So any really song by Rod Wave, it's just amazing to me. Yeah.
Awesome. I've heard a couple of his songs. I think I need to dive deeper into the discography, but I've heard a couple for sure. Well, that was Angel Mejia. Thanks for doing the interview. I'm sorry to pull you away from the post game, but appreciate it. Good game today, and hope you guys get a good one tomorrow as well. Have a good one. Big thanks to Angel Mejia for doing the post-game interview with us. He had a fantastic day at the plate, was on all 5 times. Can't ask for anything better than that. Also had a couple ribbies on the day as well. The A's hitting overall had a great game today. As we talked about a little bit earlier, so did the pitching and the defense. They were firing on all cylinders. That was the phrase I was looking for earlier that I could not find. But yes, the A's today were firing on all cylinders, and it's a sight to behold when they do. They are very good when they can get all 3 phases of the game in order. And so with that, they do get the win today by a score of 8-1, and they will look to face the NorCal Warriors for the first time tomorrow. Like I said, it won't be a conference game, but they will get a taste of their conference opponents and be able to prepare for them when they do get into conference play. So it should be a good game tomorrow. Back out here at Chancey Park at 9 a.m. Should be good weather again if you want to come out to the ballpark. As same as today as well, all youth players with their hat or uniform can get in the ballpark for free. We love having them out here. And that'll be going on tomorrow as well. So if you want to come out, please do. If you can't make it and are listening at home, please join us on the broadcast tomorrow, same time, same place. The A's get the win today over VSA by a score of 8-1. We'll see you tomorrow morning. Have a good one. I'm Chris Kiggins, and on behalf of myself, the Fresno A's, and Chancey Park, thank you all. Have a nice day.